Hey, good morning. Jon Hazlett here, Ashland Fly Shop, fishing report for August 18th. Well, it's mid-August. We're in the summer doldrums, and there's not a ton of opportunities, but there's enough opportunities to go get some quality fishing done. Trout-wise, it's kind of rough out there. I've heard good stuff from the lower Sac. It's actually fishing quite well. Had some good reports. We're not your lower Sac experts, but if you want to get a nice float, catch some big trout, that's a good call. All your other NorCal stuff is, probably won't see a ton of hatches until right before dark. So if you're down in the McLeod, Upper Sac, Hat Creek, Fall River, you gotta either fish early or fish late, midday. It's just gonna be rough. So great time if you want to go camp down in McLeod, get some wet wading done, fish the mornings and evenings. That's probably a good call. Otherwise, we're really focused on steelhead on the upper Rogue. We get a good early run of fish. It's been a good season so far, and the fish are there to be had. And really, tactics-wise, we're fishing a lot of dry lines or scanty lines with versaleaders, small traditional flies. Midday when it's hot, it's going to be 100 degrees the next 3 days. Midday, if you fish through midday, sink tips, Skagit line sink tips, bigger flies. They just bumped the flows on the Rogue, so we're up to 2,400 at Dodge Bridge. That's up from 1,700 just a week and a half ago. So they bumped the flows up to help the Chinook, the fall Chinook, get up through the canyon without dying, really. So flows are up. That just means you need to make adjustments. All those spots that you're used to fishing, they're going to look a little different. So you have to adjust where you fish, how you approach each water, approach the river like you would a winter steelhead river. Well, a week ago, this was a spot. A week later, there's 600 more CFS. I'm going to fish a little differently. So you just have to adjust, whether you're walking and wading or you're floating. Those fish might be in some of those same spots, but you might not be able to get your fish to those, or your fly to those fish. So they're going to be in a little different water, and it actually, at higher flows, it opens up water, which is a good thing, especially this time of year when the spring Chinook that are already in are kind of dominating those holes, and it displaces a lot of those steelhead out into the other parts of the run. So it's more water for the steelhead that are in to hang out in that you can get a fly in front of them. So great time to swing. Nymphing-wise, if you're walk wading, it's going to be tougher. Higher flows is going to be tougher nymphing at 24-inch CFS on the upper Rogue. If you've got a boat, then that makes life a little easier. But with water temps on the higher side, pushing low 60s by the end of the day, starting it in the low 50s. With water temps higher, fish are aggressive. So great time to swing a fly. Let's talk real quick about flies. We talk traditional flies, skunks, silver Hiltons, freight trains, purple peril, so on and so forth. We're fishing that kind of stuff right now. We got a couple favorites here in the shop. It's not a traditional fly, but it's a fly we really like called the Perpetrator. And the Perpetrator has been around a couple years and got a little bead head. It's super buggy. It's got a little stinger hook. So that's one we really like. We have it in a couple colors. And one of the colors is an October caddis color, and we really like that one in the fall. Another fly we like is this purple guy here. It's like a purple peril, but it's got a flashy wing on it. And Lady Caroline's always a favorite of mine, super buggy. I'll fish this one from here through October. Good October caddisy kind of bug that works good then. So those are a few of the traditional ones. We've got brindle bugs. We've got Silent Assassin, cool little smaller fly here. Dig that guy. So any of this smaller stuff works great. Midday, go to your not big stuff, but your medium-ish stuff, like the the mini signature intruder, or our hot hair. In our hot here, we're doing a special. Check out these are coming in a fly box. We got 6 hot hairs custom tied for us. So this is a great size fly, great little leech pattern, not super heavy. So that kind of medium size leechy fly is a good one to fish now on a sink tip midday. So don't be afraid of the higher flows. Get out on the Rogue. Check out the water a different way. Look at it a different way. Fish are still there, and this higher flow actually, the bump and flows is just gonna bring fish up quicker. And so we're just gonna get a good push of fish here with this bump and flows. A little outside our immediate area, North Umpqua. Last reports it was fishing pretty good. We don't hear a lot from the guides. They're pretty tight-lipped about it, but guys come through that are coming and going from the north, and it's been fishing good. And that's another one of those deals. You fish it early or you fish it late in the day, midday, take a nap. Well, that's your report. Get out there and get fishing. Thanks for tuning in.